What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to T3G. My name is Dalibor, and today we are, well, we're going to organize this space, but we're going to talk about the process and why you should love the process. I've been thinking about this for a few days now, and really it kind of sunk in, like finally took root in my brain as to why we really need to start talking less about the goal and more so about the work. I've talked about this before. I'm a process junkie. There's a whole shelf up here. It's actually, you can't see it here, but there's a whole shelf of just sketchbooks that I got from people. This shelf up here, I covered this in a previous video. I have sketchbooks from ages ago. I have art books right behind this door that's open. There's a whole shelf of art books that is just how certain video games got made, how certain movies got put together, all the kind of behind the scenes and progress work and, costume design and things like process. It's the whole thing that makes that final product, right? Michael Bay didn't wake up one morning and say, Transformers, all right, let's put it out in theaters. It was a whole process. One of my favorite stories about the process is actually from Transformers. That's why I brought it up. Also, I recently watched Bumblebee. I'm like the last guy, and I liked it. It was good, kind of like a reboot, prequel, like a preboot. If you watch the director's commentary of the first 2007 Transformers movie, there is a fantastic story that Michael Bay talks about, where he talked about the first time I think they went to kind of pitch the movie to people and to get people on board and hire CG artists and stuff like that. He showed them kind of their first, I think, either render or sketch design of Optimus Prime. And I guess there's a Japanese guy who was there, part of the people, prospectively looking for this job. And he just yelled at him. He's like, "This is a disgrace to the Japanese people." He's like, "This is why is the?" He's like, "Why this Optimus is fat?" He's like, "This is a disgrace to the Japanese people." And so this guy got really pissed off about what apparently was a very poor first try at Optimus for the Transformers movie. Now I've tried to find this first model, but I can't. I've actually opened a whole rabbit hole on my computer finding something else related to Transformers when I was trying to find it. So I haven't switched to my rendering computer all day because I'm like, once I open it, it's going to just be that. Although, thankfully, I'm going to be editing this video, so it won't be that. But the point is, that guy got the job, and the first Transformer you see in that movie, which is right at the beginning when I don't remember his name. Because he dies, I feel like he dies pretty early. What is his name? The helicopter guy. Yeah, no, it's gonna be right here. I don't remember what it is. This Japanese guy rendered that scene. He did the artwork for that process, right? Knowing that, every time I start watching that movie, that story comes to mind, and it makes it more enjoyable to me. I love the process. And I was thinking, how can I apply that to other things, right? Because there are certain things in life that are just, hey, listen, nobody wants to clean. Most of all me. This has been like this every day. What you're looking at is effectively what my coworkers see when I'm at work and we have a meeting or I'm talking to my boss. This is the view. So they see the mess. They see the mess. That just is what it is. And honestly, I just haven't done it. I mean, there's no excuse. There's no reason to not do it. I just haven't done it. In fact, I will move stuff around to film other things or to do things and leave it there or put it back to where it was in the mess that it is. It's just been this persistent thing. So what I was thinking about is, how do you break that down into the elements of it so that you can enjoy the process? The end result is going to be great because there'll be more space. I can move stuff around. I've been meaning to set up a computer up here for myself. Besides, I've got a Mac Mini here, but that's literally for watching and listening to stuff while I'm working. That's all it's for. And my email. I do all my email through Apple Mail. Because Outlook sucks. Let's just call a spade a spade. Since this is where all the books are, graphic novels, I've been meaning to put the kind of library computer together where I would have my digital comics library on there. That's what's going to go here. And got me here. I'm going to move the mic a little closer. We're going to get a little more intimate with this mic. I'm using the toner because I'm it's up here. All I use it for is talking. I might as well record with it. But there's no space for a computer. There's no space to arrange a setup here. There's not. So I need to clean up. So let's just drop a real quick time lapse of me cleaning up here. Now, look at that. Isn't that much nicer? Now, this is still not done. I'm going to clean more. I have to put this into this cabinet. I have to put this stuff into my files. Just little stuff, and I have to dust. I have to dust. Like, that's just overdue. But the point is, I really had an enjoyable time putting those cards up. I talked about this before, I think. I took all of the con cards and stickers and everything that I had and went through them, and I bookmarked everybody and followed everybody on Instagram. And then I am putting this stuff up all over my doors, my cabinet here. All those cards that have artwork on them are going up, so kind of always have like dope art around me. But that's the enjoyable part, right? That's the enjoyable part of the process. Everything else is boring, right? I've got a stack of stuff that needs to go downstairs, and you know, little stuff that's, but like I have to go downstairs anyway, right? So like bring it along. So that kind of becomes less of a thing since it has to happen anyway. It has to happen regardless. I have to bring this camera down and these two items right here. Otherwise, I'm ready to roll over here. Just a few more things to just polish off. I got to bring back the monitor that I used for that photo booth that I did a while back, and then I'll be able to set up a computer up here. There's already a computer down here, but it's like it's an i3. I mean, I don't need a lot of power for it, but it's gonna need a new case at least. I gotta do something to it. It's just right now it's just in its original little garbage case. Regardless, even in something as simple and silly as cleaning, you got to find the part of the process that you really truly enjoy, because everything's going to be boring at some point, right? Doing the dishes is really boring, but I like having certain mugs for my coffee, and if I don't do the dishes, I can't have those mugs. So that is the process that I need to go through to get my mug. I don't like doing the laundry, but I wear these T3G shirts. I only have a limited supply of them, and if I want to keep wearing them, I gotta do the laundry, right? You gotta find those elements of the process that you fall in love with. You know, if I'm gonna do these shirts, I can just do the rest of it, right? I have to do the laundry anyway to do these shirts. I gotta do the laundry. If I want to do these stickers, I need to have some space. I need to be able to just move around, so I gotta clean off this table. But I love doing these stickers, and I love putting this stuff up. I'm gonna do like a whole video like showcasing everybody one day once I put everything up. There's always things that are enjoyable about the overall process, right? You have to find the part of the process that really just speaks to you that you can do. You know, another element of up here and cleaning up here and kind of organizing is that I find myself filming more up here for various videos. It'll be nice to be able to just have space to film. Before I was stacking stuff on top of the mess of comics that I had over there. I was like stuff was sliding. It wasn't safe for my gear, and it just wasn't a fun time to film. Like I have to sit a certain way, and I had to like lean forward a certain way to kind of get into the frame and like slink down so I can get on the line. Like it just, you had to do it a certain way, and that's not fun. So now that it's clean, I can set it up how I need to set it up and just film. I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I took one of my remote therapies up here, and I literally like had to put the laptop at the edge of everything because it was a mess. Like I just didn't move anything around. Don't have to deal with that anymore. Once I get the computer set up, I'll have a webcam on, and I won't have to move stuff around just to take a web call. Like silly, right?
Editor Dalibor here. Editor Dalibor only records on webcam, so that just is what it is. I've realized in editing this that there is kind of a difference in what I'm talking about. I'm bringing up loving the process, but I am kind of referring to a lot of goals, a lot of results. So it is kind of a battle between result and process, but I think in general it does fall more down to process because it's got to get done, right? There is no way to be at the end without doing the work, especially with something like cleaning up and organizing. You could, in theory, pay someone to do that, but then you wouldn't know where any of your stuff is, so then you're just creating more work for yourself anyway. for instance, down here is the next project, and I'm not gonna ask my wife to do it because she put it the way she wants to do it, and I wouldn't know where anything else. I wouldn't hire someone because it's the same problem. You have to do that work to get to that goal, to get to that result. So at the end of the day, there just isn't a way to get that get the result without doing the work. And with tedious stuff like cleaning, you can attach to the little things that you can enjoy, like listening to music. I'll be honest, I don't really listen to music at home. I mean, I really don't. Like, once in a while, I'll put on music, but while I'm doing something. If I'm, obviously not while I'm editing a video, but if I'm gaming, sometimes I'll put on music. But even then, I'll pause it because I want to hear the game. There are very rare opportunities where I actually can just listen to music. Like, I'm in the car, I listen to music, but I'm at home, I'm either watching something or I'm doing something that requires being able to hear. So music has kind of taken a back seat, whereas while I'm cleaning, that is the background of what I'm doing. So you just put on the dope playlist and go to town. I mean, that's what I did, and we have this fantastic result. I'm happy that got done, and now we got to repeat that down here next week.
Plus, then maybe, I don't know, maybe the perception from my bosses will be like, oh, he's organized. Maybe he's doing better work now. I don't know. I don't actually care. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.